And I did like it, but this was my always my go-to. So I'm using my Nairobi, and it says Wrapping Shine Foaming Lotion. I love this one. I done made a mess of it because it's all over my hands. But I really like this one. And I don't think I needed to use as much of the product as I did. But I'm just kind of showing you. I decided that I'm going to swoop this side like this and hope that that'll give me something a little extra. And this time, I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to kind of really get that hair close to my head. Close to my head, close to my head. I really like it. So I'm going to get close to my head with it. Okay. And what I remember my old beautician doing, but my towel is too big, but what my old beautician used to do to get the excess foam off, he would like wrap his towel like this, and then he would just kind of, get the excess off. I'm not going to worry about that. And then I'm going to wrap it with my wrapping strips. This time I have my wrapping strips. I was kind of out of this last time. So this is how my beautician used to do it. He used to take it like this, kind of go like this, and then he'd take a little bit of the foam to lay each piece down so it'll stay a little bit. Then I'm going to grab this one, take a little bit of the foam to hold it in place. Then I'll take this one really quickly and come at the nape of my neck. Ooh, looks like I got some water on it, which is okay. Which is okay. And then I'm just going to tie it like that. And I could tuck it or whatever. Or you got some scissors, just cut that little piece. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, and I'll turn around so you can see how the back looks. Everything should be nice and covered. So there's my thinning spot. I'm already feeling like it's getting a little more filled in than it was. So now I'm gonna send it to the dryer for about 30 minutes and I'll come back and show you guys. Today is my self-care day. This is a day that I have decided to just clean up my brows. I put on my little lip gloss, this one right here, my Ushi Glossy. Still love it. Just a hint of color changing. They'll give you that little pink, a little bit of pink. Anyway, so I'm going to sit it in the dryer for 30 minutes and I'll come back. Okay. My dryer is getting kind of old, so I'm probably going to have to get a new one, but it still works. I know I look crazy, y'all, but I'm just showing you my self-care experience on myself. I hope you find one for yourself. So I'm just cleaning up my brows a little bit, plucking out those little thin hairs I have that are showing up. Get the job done. Plucking away. So as part of my self-care day, I decided I would make me some press-on nails, some festive press-on nails. My Christmas dinner is coming up for work. We are not having a Christmas party this year, but my department is going to have a Christmas dinner. And I guess I just wanted to do something festive with my nails. So right here, I'm on my second coat of this green. I love this green. This is one of Model 1's green. I will link it in the description. What's the name of this? What's the number of the color? But I'm putting on that second coat, and I'm using, I guess these are almond shaped, and these are by Macart. And I had purchased some from Macart before, but the thumb didn't fit. So I decided to give it another try and purchase them again in a different, I guess, kind of style. and this time the thumb fit. So a lot of times if I get press-on nails and if the thumb doesn't fit, I already know that either I'll have to make my own and kind of adjust one of my, like, maybe my coffin nails or something and make it myself, or either I'm gonna have to try another style. So I tried a different style, and I really like these because they fit sidewall to sidewall. I did have to adjust them because they're a little wide for my fingers, but I love them because if I tried to size down, then my sidewalls were showing. So all I did when I got them on was just file them on the sides, gently file them so you're not taking off the gel polish or anything in the sides of your nail. And I'm showing you that I'm going to use my little Rudolph decals that I got. I got these a couple of years ago. I thought they were so cute. Never got a chance to use them. So I was like, let me try and put these on. I thought I had some little Christmas nail stickers or something that I could add. So I didn't. So I did a little freehand art. Again, I'm not the best at freehand art, but you'll see what I did. So I'm just using some of the Macart gem glue. And I'm going to just lay it right on there. And it was pretty simple. You know, you just put it on there and put it in the light for 60 seconds and let it cure. And you can adjust it as much as you want. That's what I like about the gel. It's thick enough for you to reposition it the way you want it, you know. And if you have excess on there, you just kind of take your stick and just get off that excess like I was doing right there. Because when you cure it, it does show. And I don't know, in the natural light you can't really see it, but I know it's there, and I guess it'll bother me knowing it's there and it's cured on there. So now I'm doing the same thing to the second hand, putting my Rudolph on there. And this time I knew kind of how much to use, so I didn't have to wipe off any. So I got through this set pretty quick. Even though it was freehand art, I got through it pretty quick. So now I'm going to use my dotting tool. And I really didn't know what to do. That's a thing with press-on nails. Sometimes you'll have something in mind and then you'll sit down and you don't really know which way you want to go. So I decided I'm going to use my dotting tool. It's fast. And I could just put a few little cute dots under my Rudolph just to add a little pizzazz. And then I did the same thing to my pinky. I just added about 4 or 5 dots to my pinky. And I love the dotting tool because, again, if you're not the best with freehand art, there's ways that you can still do cute things. And I think that's cute. So then I'm just going to take the other one out and do the same exact thing. Add about 3 dots underneath Rudolph. And then do the same again to my pinky. And I started just kind of like, oh my goodness, should I leave it like this? Then I was like, oh, you know, maybe I'll make it, you know, each design a little different on each nail. I just couldn't decide, but I could have left it there. I could have stopped there, but of course I kept going. So I'm going to let those 2 cure. So now I'm going to add some sporadic dots on the middle finger. I decided I'm going to use it on the middle finger. So I put a few red dots sporadically on each middle finger. I thought it was cute. And then I'm going to do the same with the other one. Just sporadic dots, sporadic little red dots on the green middle finger. And then I'm going to cure both of those. So now I'm wiping off my dotting tool and I'm going to go into that red. Go into the white. And I'm going to do the same thing. Just sporadic little white dots in sporadic areas of that nail. Just to give it something. And again, do the same thing on the other hand. Little dots. And again, I could have left it right here, right? No, wrong. I had to keep going and do something else. So this is what happens when you sit down with press-on nails. You'll think in your mind you're going to go one direction, and then you'll go a totally different direction. And sometimes it'll work out, and sometimes it could look a mess. So I was just hoping it wouldn't look a mess, because I just wanted some cute little nails. So I'm letting those cure for 60 seconds. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my striping brush for the other two nails, my index and my pointer. I'm going to use my striping brush. I could have actually paused right here. Y'all didn't need to just see me sitting there, but I didn't want to miss out on anything in the video. I started to cut this part out, but I still haven't got editing down. Still don't know how to edit exactly the way I want, but I'm learning, and I'm still doing this on my phone, so it's not, you know, perfect. One time I thought I actually deleted too much of the video, so I was like, you know what, just let me keep everything in so that they can see what exactly I'm doing. So now I'm just grabbing that striping brush, because while I was sitting there, I was pondering on what I wanted to do with those two nails. So now I'm just taking a little bit of my alcohol, and I'm just going to pour a little bit right there. And I was like, oh my goodness, why did you do that? So now I'm like, please don't go into the white or the red. So that's why you saw me doing that. So I'm wiping off that brush. I had previously used this brush on a different design that I didn't show you guys, but I'll show you that design another time, that I did on a different set of nails. And they came out really cute, but again, they were long nails, and I wasn't ready to wear long nails yet, but they were cute, and I'll show them to you another time. So now I decided I'm just gonna go down each nail with one stripe. And at first I was gonna do something different with that other finger, but I was like, you know what, let's just keep it simple, keep it consistent. And so I just did stripes on the index and the pointer finger. And then with my dotting tool, I just kind of went down the middle with a few dots. And this brush, although I wiped it off, I didn't wipe it off good enough because it was still a little stiff. So you'll see me trying to clean it up with a different brush where I messed up, or the line wasn't exactly as straight as I wanted it to be. And that's what I love about gel polish. You can always go back and clean things up. You know, the nail is not ruined. The whole thing is not ruined if you make a mistake or if you don't get it right. Like right here, I had missed a whole little section at the top, but you can't really tell, but I missed a whole little section. So I have to go back over it, and then I'm gonna clean it up with that other little, with a different brush, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So right now I'm trying to go back over it, but all I was doing was making a huger mistake. So I was like, you know what? Let me grab that other brush, and I just kind of wiped it off. I dipped it in the alcohol, and I just went over it, and just like that, voila magic, I got a straight line. And I just do it on the other side. I can be a bit of a perfectionist at times, which isn't really the worst character flaw to have, but it ain't the best either, because you're just never satisfied with anything sometimes when you're a perfectionist. And that's a good quality to have, but at the same time, it can drive you crazy. So I just put 3 dots on each one. I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other hand. And then I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds. And again, I'm seeing some little areas that I could clean up a little bit. So I'm going back in that brush with the alcohol and cleaning up that area just to make sure that it looks consistent and my lines look nice and straight. And again, could have stopped here, right? Could have stopped right here, but I was like, you know what? I want to do something else. So right now I'm just doing the exact same thing that I did to the other hand. This time I was a little more precise with the brush and I didn't make as many mistakes as the first time. But again, if I do make a mistake, you can always fix it. You know, as long as you haven't cured anything, you can always fix things with the gel polish. And that's what makes it really good for beginners, because you can always, you know, if you're not used to using the striping brush or whatever. And I got these striping brushes from Amazon. It was a set of them. And then I had purchased some other striping brushes from Shein. Shein has some really good nail stuff, guys. Especially if you're just starting out and you just want some cute little, you know, supplies and charms and stickers and foils. My foils have been a fail. The last couple of times I've tried them, it's just been a fail. And I have so many foils that I wanted to use. And foils is basically when you know, polish over, you use this solution. It's like a gel polish. It's a clear gel polish, kind of like the consistency. And you just paint it over the nail and then you lay the foil on top and you rub it in. And when you remove the foil, the design is supposed to be on the nail. Well, that wasn't happening for me. And so I was kept on watching videos and I was like, what am I doing? Am I curing it too long? Am I doing this? Am I doing that? And I just couldn't get it right. So I didn't want to come on camera and fail in front of all of you guys. So I didn't even try it. I'm going to keep on practicing. And once I get the foils down and figure out what is the technique, I'm going to go ahead and try it again. And then I'll show you guys how I do the foils. Because I have some really cute ones. I got some Hello Kitty ones. I have some Disney ones. You know, my family, we were going to go to Disneyland for the holidays. And I was like, oh, you know, I'm going to make me some cute little Disney nails. I couldn't get the foils right. Which kind of worked out because we decided to change our mind on Disneyland. So we're going to try to go in March. My daughter graduates in March, so we was hoping that we could go to Disneyland as a family in March and give us a little bit more time to, you know, save some more money and everything, because getting into Disneyland in California, even if you are a California resident, prices are still at high. You still paying $100 and something, $200 to get in. That just doesn't make any sense to me, especially if you live in California, you're a California resident, but I guess. So I can just imagine what it's like to go to Disney World, which I would love to go to. I would love to take the family to Disney World. And maybe, you know, that'll be one of our goals in the coming year, to go to Disney World. So I decided I was going to put some stones on there. Between those dots on the pointer finger and the index finger, I decided I was going to put some rhinestones. So right now I'm just adding some rhinestones. I think it was two or three. I think I put 3 on there. And then I'm doing the same. I'm just going with the other end and just adding a little bit on there. Adding a little bit of the gem glue. Then I realized I didn't use a stick to put those on. To put the glue on. I was using something else. I was using the fine end of my dotting tool is what I was really using. So that's what I decided, you know what? You're putting it on with the fine end of your dotting tool. That was easier. I had a little bit more control with that gem glue than I did with the stick. So then I take the stick and I just pick up those rhinestones with the stick. It came out really cute, but again, I think I spent way more time on these nails than I really wanted to. I could have left it like with the little thumb and the pinky, but then I went like, oh, I'm going to do a design on each nail. And I have them on right now, and as I look at them, they're very cute. They're very, very cute. I think I went to bed last night and I was like, I do not like these nails. I've already glued them on my fingers, so I have to kind of deal with them. But when I woke up this morning, I was like, oh, they are cute. Sometimes I'm like that. You know, I won't like something right off, and then the next day when I look at it again, I might like it more. And today, that was just what happened. I woke up this morning and I was like, oh, I do like them. They are cute. And then my daughter, she gave me some nice compliments on them too. So sometimes when I get that extra from her, lets me know that, hey, they are cute. Okay, they are cute. And I respect her little opinion because she's extra. So sometimes I'm like, she's extra, so she's gonna think these are cute. But at the same time, I'm kind of trying to step out of my little comfort zone and try different things. And again, I made them myself. I didn't go sit at nobody's salon. And they'll last me for 2 weeks. I put them on with my McCart glue. And I love them, you know. I don't know if they'll last me all the way through Christmas, but they could, possibly. You know, especially since I said it's 2 weeks. They could possibly last me till Christmas with these. But I might change them and swap them and do something else. Do some nails for the new year. Who knows? Really cute. So I'm just curing those. I really like them and have a little bling. So now I'm just going to top coat them with my top coat. They came out cute. Kind of busy, but I like them. So I was like, you know what? I was sitting here debating with myself, like, because I'm the type of person, I'll scrap the whole thing and start over if I don't like something. But I was like, I'm going to stick with it. And right now I'm just putting some sporadic rhinestones on that middle finger. At first I was just going to leave the rhinestones on my pointer and index finger. But then I was like, you know what? I'm going to put some sporadic diamonds on the middle finger. So now the only two nails that are plain is my thumb and my pinky. But my thumb, of course, has Rudolph on it, so I wouldn't consider that plain. But I don't have any rhinestones on my thumb or my pinky. So I was like, you know what? That's consistent. Just have those three nails in the middle with rhinestones, and the other ones don't. So it was really cute. I really got carried away with these nails. I got carried away with it, but that's the thing with press-ons, guys. You can do whatever you want. They're your nails. You don't like them, start over. But, you know, you'll be wasting nails, but hey, the nails are so inexpensive. I think for the box I got, it was like maybe $11, if that. Between $9 and $11 for a pack of like 500 nails. And you get all these different sizes in case you want to do a friend or you want to make some nails for someone else or whatever. That's what I used to love. I wanted to make press-ons for other people, but I just wasn't confident enough to do all that freehand art that I know ladies were interested in. Like, nobody just wants a whole bunch of dots on their nails and a whole bunch of decals. You know, sometimes those nails was getting, the artwork they were doing on some of those nails, I was like, oh, I was very intimidated. So I was like, let me practice a little bit more, and then maybe, just maybe, I'll try this again and try to have my own little press-on nail business again. Because that was my first thing I did. I did press-on nails. Then I went from press-on nails to lip gloss. And then I went from lip gloss to body butters and lotions and things like that. But then I know that I'm a busy person and I really don't have a lot of time. I would have, even though I was saying that's the kind of life I wanted to, you know, do orders and all that stuff, if my business really would have took off, it would have been a travesty because I was so busy. And I'm the type of person, I know I want to have people their orders on time and things like that. And that would have really drove me crazy. So anyway, these nails came out really cute. And I really, really like them. And who knows, they might stay on till Christmas, or I might, you know, decide to do something different. But I thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me for this length of time. My self-care day was fun. I got my hair done. I got my nails done. I did my brows. Everything came out good. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Like and comment. Tell me how you think they look. Love you guys. Bye.